Good Tuesday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazurek visiting with ag meteorologist Chris Schromick at Decision Weather Now, as well as WeatherValet. Chris, we had a warm one on Sunday. Looks as though today is almost a repeat.
Yeah, Joe, we're going to see temperatures this afternoon climb up there into the upper 70s, maybe hitting 80 degrees, and that'll be just a few degrees short of a lot of the records around the region for this time of year. On Sunday, we got up there into that 80 to 85 degree range and broke many of the records. Today, it looks like we might be just a little bit shy, but we do have that westerly downsloping wind that's going to aid to pushing those temperatures up there. When you're looking out to the west here this morning, you already got 48 degrees in Denver. We got 34 in Goodland, 33 in Burlington, 40 in Lyman, and that westerly direction and downslope will put pressure and compression and warm the temperatures even more once they get out here under full sunshine. Tonight, we'll see low temperatures in those mild readings in those middle to upper 30s. This morning, we got a few monitors that are below freezing up there in McCook, Oberlin, Norton, Hill City areas. They're right at 30, 32 degrees. But the next several nights, we probably don't even get below freezing until we get to the weekend. However, we are going to have a pattern in place for the first couple of weeks of November that has a ridge out to the west, and we got troughing over the Great Lakes, and that'll put clipper systems going along the Canadian border. And each time one of those systems goes along the border, that'll swing a cold front through the Central Plains, and that's going to flip our winds back and forth to the north and back to the southeast, and they'd be breezy ahead and behind them. So we expect windy conditions, dry conditions, and fluctuating temperatures for the first 2 weeks of the month. We're going to see that tomorrow because tonight a cold front will move through. That'll turn our winds back to a northerly direction, be a bit breezy there tomorrow, starting off the day, then turning to the southeast in the afternoon, 15 to 25 miles per hour, and it's going to be 20 degrees colder. We're going to see high temperatures in the upper 50s, around 60, lows again above freezing in the middle 30s, and then on Thursday, we're going to see it flip back around. We're going to warm up into the upper 60s, low 70s. Lows in the middle 30s. The winds will be that westerly, northwesterly downsloping direction, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then we'll see another warm day on Friday in the middle 60s. And then we've got one of those clippers that will go along the Canadian border, develop a trough over the Great Lakes, and we got cold air ushering in for the weekend. We're going to go high of 48 on Sunday, 53 on Saturday, lows in the lower to mid 20s. And so that cold air is going to usher in. And the north winds could be gusts in 35, 45 or more miles per hour. That's also going to put pressure on the relative humidities. We could have fire weather concerns with those windier conditions and the dryness from that system. Monday, Tuesday, high pressure from the west moves back over us. We'll be talking 60-degree temperatures and maybe pushing that 70 degrees and something warmer there by the middle of next week.
Okay, so it looks like a decent fall harvest weather will continue. Once again, that's ag meteorologist Chris Schromick at Decision Weather Now, as well as WeatherValet. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.